Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Lane, and welcome back to Madden 18. Today, we're doing a realistic rebuild of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm just moving right down the line of all the teams. I am going to try to finish them all before Madden 19 comes out, and I just figured this is one of the worst teams in the league that I have left, so I thought we'd try them out. Now, before we look at the roster, the offense, the defense, all that, I got a little tip for one of my viewers, so I'll just show you something that I figured out. So if you guys have been watching any of my other rebuilds, you'll know that I always get decimated by injuries. So what I learned, I forget what his name was. I should have looked it up before I did this, but apparently most people who do rebuilds turn injuries off. So that's what I'm going to do from now on. So let's see if we can do a little bit better with injuries off. But let's check out our offense real quick. So obviously at quarterback, we have Jameis Winston. He's 82 overall. What is he, 23 or 24? 23 years old, quick development. So he should be able to get up to the 90s or the mid-90s by the end of this video. So he will be on our team for the rest of it. Doug Martin, I believe he's 28 or 29. Yeah, 28, normal development, 81 overall. I love Doug Martin probably because I got him on one of my fantasy teams just by random the first year he was in the league, and he went off, and it worked out. Pretty much what I'm trying to say. So we're going to have to work on getting a better running back. We obviously have wide receiver. We have Mike Evans, who's 92 overall, superstar development, 24 years old. So he'll be here the whole rest of this video. Is this Adam Humphries? Yeah, Adam Humphries. He's 24, 78 overall. Not a bad third option, but I would like to upgrade it a little bit. Deshaun Jackson, I think he's in this, 30 years old, normal development, so we will have to get a better number 2 wide receiver. We're going to need a better offensive line pretty much across the board. We have 3 C pluses and 2 Bs. I mean, that's not terrible, but I would like to get a little bit better. 24 years old, quick development, so he's going to stay. I don't really know the age of all these guys. 28, that's not too bad. 31, okay, he's going to be on his way out probably after this season, depending on what his contract looks like. Same with Evan Smith. What are we looking at? Donovan Smith, 24 years old. Not bad, 75 overall. Now, I know Cameron Brate is a free agent after this year, but 26 years old. Quick development, not too bad. I really like O.J. Howard. Oh, he's quick too, 22 years old. So maybe we'll keep Cameron Brate, or we also could put him on the trade block if we wanted to. But we'll see how he performs and all that. But we'll find about that out at midseason. But let's check out the defense. So on defense, we have a lot of good players, a little bit more than I expected. I knew about Gerald McCoy. I knew about Ayers. I don't know too much about David. What is it? Levante David, quick development, 27 years old. So he'll probably be here the rest of the way. But other than that, we have Brent Grimes, but I think he's like 35, 34. Quick development, which isn't bad, but he's going to start regressing very soon. Other than that, how old is Ayers? I don't really, 31. Okay, so he's kind of he's going to start regressing. Gerald McCoy, 29, superstar development, so he's also going to start regressing, and probably not this year, but next year. What do we got? Spence, how old is he? 23, not bad, but I would like to get a better defensive line, at least for a left end. Hargraves, 22 years old, normal development, 76 overall. I mean, that's not too bad. TJ Ward, get out of here, 30 years old, 78, normal development, so I'm going to have to get a better secondary is pretty much what I'm trying to say. Beckwith, 22 years old. So what we really need to do is work on our secondary, because our free safety, our strong safety, not too good. Obviously, TJ Ward used to be good, but he's not too good anymore. We're going to have to get a better strong safety, like I said. Cornerbacks, we pretty much need both positions at cornerback, our number 1 and our number 2. But we are going to go to the midseason mark, and I will see you in 1 second. So at the midseason mark, we are 2-6. I wasn't expecting to be much better than that. Obviously, we're in a division that's pretty much stacked. We have the Falcons, the Saints, and the Panthers. So we have our work cut out for us, the best way to put it. So let's see who is going to be a free agent. Obviously, Brent Grimes and Cameron Brate, I know that for sure. I'm not worried about Brent Grimes right now. Cameron Brate, I think I'll wait till the end of the season to re-sign him. I don't know what he wants right now. 4.3. We have 66.6 cap room. So we could bring him back, but let's see if he'll take 4.5. If he'll take that, we'll bring him back. Okay, he's going to sign. Adam Humphries, not too worried about. If I want him at the end of the season, depending on how he does, I will bring him back. But other than that, TJ Ward, no. Sims, no. Fitzpatrick, no. Yeah, I don't really see anybody else. So what I'm going to do is scout some players, and I'll show you who I scouted. So as of right now, we have the 2nd overall pick. So what I did was look at a lot of defensive players and then obviously some wide receivers. If I had to pick somebody right now, I love this middle linebacker. It's going to depend on his combine stats and all that. There were some offensive linemen I was going to look at, but I like to see their combine grades before I scout them or anything like that, because if they're 6 or above, that's usually the guys I scout and pick. But other than that, I do like this Vincent Jackson guy. That's weird. That's definitely a guy in the league, right? Yeah, that's definitely 100%. But A, special catch, B plus in traffic, B catching, not too bad. And I thought there was another one. Oh yeah, this guy right here. Will Atkins, look at that. B plus catching, B plus route running, B plus catching in traffic. So the guys I'm really looking at right now is Atkins, Jackson, or maybe this guy right here, Kabula? I don't know how to say his name exactly. But I am actually going to sim to the playoffs. We'll see how we're doing, and I'll see you in 1 second. So obviously we didn't make the playoffs, but let's see what our record was overall. We had 2-6 at midseason mark. We went 3-13, so we had one more win the rest of the way. That's god-awful. Let's see how bad it is overall. I'm hoping first, second, third pick, something along those lines. 1, 2, 3. Okay, third overall pick. I mean, that's not bad. I would have rather the first and second pick, obviously. Let's look at the stats real quick. Let's see what Winston did. 23 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, almost 4,000 yards. That's kind of average. We need a little bit better from you, Jameis Winston. Hopefully you got a lot of XP. Doug Martin, almost 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns. What did Charles Sims do? 200 yards, 6 touchdowns. Not bad. Receiving, Deshaun Jackson, 900 yards, 6 touchdowns. Evans, 800 yards, 7 touchdowns. Humphreys, 800 yards, 2 touchdowns. I think I will bring him back, depending on how much money he wants, obviously. Cameron Brate, 430, 2 touchdowns. Where did O.J. Howard? 68 yards, 3 touchdowns, though. That's not bad, especially for a backup tight end. Sacks. I'm guessing McCoy's number 1. Yeah, 7 sacks for McCoy, 6.5 for Spence, 5.5 for Ayers, 4 for Baker, 3.5 for Golston. Let's look at interceptions. 4 for Alexander, not bad. Grimes with 4, David with 3, Hargraves with 2, Ward and Beckwith with 1, not bad. What do we have for safeties? Any safeties? No. Ooh, we have a defensive touchdown. Who was it? Brent Grimes, of course, the guy that I don't plan on bringing back. Awards. I don't think we're going to have anybody here realistically. Aaron Rodgers with the MVP, Brady with number 2. Anybody out of the ordinary? Matt Stafford, Alex Smith, okay. Coach of the Year, Doug Peterson, obviously. AFC. We do not have anybody here, I don't think. Is there? Oh, wait, we're in the NFC. Okay, let's pretend I know what teams are in what conferences. Anybody from the Buccaneers? No. Defensive Player of the Year, anybody from the Buccaneers? No. Offensive Rookie of the Year? Nobody. Defensive Rookie of the Year? Nobody. Great. Wonderful. Let's see what our XP is looking like before we go into the offseason. So Winston only got 10,000 XP, which is god-awful for a quarterback. Evans with 20,000, almost 21,000, not bad. Godwin with 17,000. He was, what, 4th string? What did Humphreys get? 9,000. Maybe we won't bring him back. Jackson with 10,000, Bray with 8,000. Anybody across the board with anything worthwhile? No. Sweezy, I guess, with 8,600. Not bad. What are we looking at here? Grimes with 8,000. McCoy with 14,000. Nobody. Beckwith with 10,000. Alexander with 11,000. And David with 13,000. Almost 14,000. So what we're going to do right now is go to the offseason. We'll see who won the Super Bowl, all that. See if we can bring back Humphreys. Other than that, there's no... I mean, Brent Grimes, maybe, depending on what his contract looks like, but we will check that out. So the Eagles beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 49-21 in the Super Bowl. Not bad. Did Brent Grimes actually retire? Oh, he must have retired. What does Humphreys want? 3 years, $2.9 million? I don't think so. How old is Godwin? That's what I actually want to figure out real quick. Godwin, be young. Oh, 22 years old, quick development. Okay. Yeah, we're not bringing back Humphreys. I'm assuming... I mean, Brent Grimes had to have retired, right? Transactions. I think this is how you look at it. Retired. There we go. Anybody from my team? James Harrison. Where are the Buccaneers? Buccaneers. There we go. Brent Grimes after 11 years. Okay. Kind of would have liked to bring him back for a year, but oh well. So let's go to the next week, advanced week. I'm not going to bring anybody else back. Humphreys just really wasn't worth 3 years, $3.9 million to be a 4th string wide receiver. Like, I'd rather sign somebody or draft somebody, something like that. So we have $50.95 million, $51 million in cap space. Drew Brees, no. Blunt, no. Ware, no. We don't really, I guess we kind of do need a running back. So do I bring in McKinnon? But he wants a lot of money. A whole lot of money, I think, right? I don't know how much that will really take to bring in McKinnon, and I don't think he's really... I just want to see what 6'5" is going to do. Oh, that doesn't even put us close. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. Collins, I wouldn't mind. I do like Collins. He is on the Ravens in real life. He did get re-signed. So let's give him $5 million. What is it? 83 overall, minus 2 confidence, which that's what happens when you're on the Ravens. Okay, that's going to put us in first for that. But other than that, Lynch, no. Trey Burton, we don't need that. And you wouldn't be that bad, but I'm not too worried about that position right now. Adrian Peterson, just kidding, not bringing him in. Let's check out cornerbacks real quick. No. Taylor, no. I'd rather just draft somebody. Maxwell, no. I mean, we could bring Maxwell in just for like a cheap contract just for 1 year. I don't know what he's going to want. Yeah, 1 year. I'm going to throw him $4 million just to get somebody up there so we can get a little bit better. But other than that, let's sim the week. I'm going to draft some players, or not draft some players, scout some players, and I will see you in a second. So now that we got the combine grades, we get a little bit better idea what these players are going to be, but I did waste my scouting points right now on the offensive line. See, these are all the offensive linemen that I got my eyes on. I like all the 6 and above, and this 5.8 doesn't look too bad. If I can get him in the 6th or 7th round, that won't be too bad. But we got Alex Collins, and then we also signed Byron Maxwell, so we got both the guys we wanted to get. So I'm gonna scout the players, and I'll see you at the draft. So we have the 3rd overall pick, like I said, and I've been looking at who I'm gonna select, and there's some trade offers I like, so I might trade back a little bit. I would like to take one of these offensive linemen or this wide receiver. Let's go to my draft board. I like Vincent Jackson right here. It says he's going to go mid-first round, so I might just trade back a little bit, and we might be able to get one of those guys early first round. I wouldn't mind taking one of these guys, but then again, we don't really need a wide receiver. Where does it say this middle linebacker? He says, I do like this middle linebacker, but we don't really need a middle linebacker. That's what's annoying. But this is what's my problem. I'll show you my problem real quick. Let's go to review offer. We have a trade. We could trade back a few draft picks, get some draft picks next year, but I'm not really interested in that. We could do that with that. But I really like right here, the Dallas Cowboys. Number 1 this year, number 1 next year, and a 2 this year. I think that's where we're going to want to go with this. We could trade back a little bit, get one of our guys, and then get another pick next year, plus our offensive lineman this year. So I'm actually going to do that. Maybe you guys are going to be judging me a little bit, but there's just nobody I want to take that's going to be a guarantee. Let's see who they were going to take right there. Rofe. Okay, we're going to have to remember that name for next season. Let's skip ahead to our pick. Now, Atkins goes. No. Let's go to draft board. Okay, I don't want him. Who did I want? Maybe this right guard. What is... okay, late first rounder. We're not late, but... Are all the guys I wanted getting taken? Okay, no. Okay, good. Okay, we're going to take this right guard, Hoffman. Let's see how he's going to be. Normal development, 78 overall. I think that's a good pick, though. We got a lot of value out of that, so let's go to our next pick. With our 2nd round pick, we're taking Kurt Pachetti, 74 overall, normal development. He's our center. With our other 2nd round pick, we're taking Mike Hillis, 75 overall, normal development. He's a left guard. With our 4th round pick, we're taking Jacoby Miles, 73 overall, normal development. He's a cornerback. So I did all my drafting. Now I'm going to upgrade my players, and I will see you guys at the midseason mark. So at the midseason mark, we're 3-4. That's a lot better than last year, but I do want to see what we are in the division. We're in 3rd place. Not too bad. Obviously, with the Falcons and the Saints, it's going to be hard as is, so I'm not too disappointed in that. But let's see who we can re-sign before we head into the playoffs. Mike Evans. Okay, definitely going to have to bring him back. Let's see what he wants. We have $77 million in cap room. That's good. So I'm going to try to give him $9 million just to make him happy. Let's see if that'll do the trick. Yes. Okay, he's back. Ayers, I'm not too worried about. Jameis Winston, obviously, we have to bring back. Let's bring him up to $8 million. That should do the trick, I hope. Yes. Okay, good. We could bring back this center, but I believe we did draft one. I will look into that real quick, too. Alexander, we're going to have to bring back. We have a lot of players we have to bring back right now. Let's see if we'll take $2.5 million. Can I improve the bonus at all? Really? Byron Maxwell, obviously, I signed him for 1 year. He's on his way out. Not too worried about everybody else. Yeah, no one else I really want. I do want to look at our center, though, because we definitely drafted one, if I remember correctly. So let's see. Is it Hawley? No? Oh, this is... Okay. Why is he so far down? I know he's at 74 overall. I thought I definitely did draft him. Okay. So who is our rookie? This guy's a rookie, obviously, and then this guy's a rookie. I thought I drafted 3 offensive linemen. I could have sworn I did. Maybe this is one of them, or this guy? I guess not. All right, so actually, let's bring back that center. He was pretty young, so it's not a bad idea whatsoever. 25 years old. Okay, let's see. Quick development, too. That's good. Yes, okay, so we re-signed all the guys we wanted. I'm going to scout some players. I'll show you who I scouted. See you in 1 second. So these are the players that I scouted, strictly defensive players, because if you look at our left side right now, our offense isn't looking too bad, but there's some holes we need to fill in defense. Strong safety, full safety, cornerback, middle linebacker, left outside linebacker, even left end. So what I really want to do, you can actually see on the left side right here, we have the 6th and 17th pick. I would love this cornerback right here, Barrett. He looks great. A- press, B zone coverage, B- man coverage. Pretty good, if you ask me. So that's what I'm going to look at for our first pick. But if we don't get him, I wouldn't mind Spencer, but he's a little bit higher up, so I think he'll go before Barrett. Who else did I really like? I like this left outside linebacker, but it says 2nd round. But maybe the left ends, we don't really need one too bad. What I'm looking at for this draft is just quarterback help. And if not, I want to get like some offensive linemen, maybe a wide receiver. We're going to have to do some more scouting before the draft. But I'm going to sim to the playoffs. Maybe we can get a wild card spot. I'll see you in a second. So we didn't make the playoffs. I do want to see what my record is, though. It can't be that bad. 6-10. So we won 3 more games. That's good. Oh, let's see, actually. I want to see what the wild card spot looks like in the NFC, because how far away is 6 wins from getting into the playoffs? Okay, so we needed 4 more wins. Yikes. Okay, that's going to be a little bit of a trek that we're going to have to do right there. But let's check out the stats real quick before we look at our XP and all that, and then go into the offseason. So Jameis Winston had 19 touchdowns and 17 interceptions. That's not good whatsoever. Wow. Alex Collins with 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. Not bad, not bad. Let's see what our receiving looks like. Mike Evans, 960 yards, 5 touchdowns. Deshaun Jackson's almost 700 yards with a touchdown. Godwin, who had another good season, 800 yards, 6 touchdowns. Cameron Brate, 440 for 5 touchdowns. Not too bad. Actually, someone else there had 4. Let's go back to that. Ooh, O.J. Howard with 4 touchdowns. Not bad. Not bad whatsoever. Let's look at our defense real quick. Let's organize by most sacks. Gerald McCoy at 8, not bad. Ayers with 7.5, 5 for Baker, 4.5 for Spence, 2 for Alexander, 2 for David, and so on. 6 interceptions for someone. Levante David with 6 interceptions. All right. Alexander with 3, Miles with 3, not bad. Ooh, that's one of my rookies, actually. So we have to look at that, too. We're going to check out the awards. How could I forget? I'm hoping one of my guys got something. Any safeties? No. Ooh, 2 safeties for Gerald McCoy. All right. I don't believe that whatsoever, but I'll take your word for it. No defensive touchdowns. Let's see the awards real quick. What do we have here? Russell Wilson with the MVP. Blake Bortles number 2. Leonard Fournette number 3. Sure. Joe Carmen number 8. And he's a rookie, so he's going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. Let's go to Coach of the Year. Obviously, we're not here. Let's go to... Who are we? Oh, the Buccaneers. NFC. I thought it was the Bills for some reason. Well, I thought it was the Bills for some reason because I'm working on a different franchise mode with them. So that's why I got a little confused. Russell Wilson with the Offensive Player of the Year. Cameron Jordan with the Defensive Player of the Year. Do we have anybody here, though? Gerald McCoy, maybe? Ooh, Levante David and Alexander. Okay. So we're making our way up the ranks a little bit. Manti Te'o, number 4. Not bad. Offensive Rookie, obviously, Carman, rather. We do not have anybody. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Wow, number 2. Damn. That's so disappointing. Oh, we got someone else too. Santario Peters. Okay. All right, so we got some players here. Let's check out what that did for our XP, though. Manage team. 10,000 for Winston. 11,000 for Alex Collins. Nobody else here. Jackson with 6,000. Mike Evans with 17,000. Not bad. Godwin with 10,000. Bray with 8,000. O.J. Howard at 4,000. Look at that. One of our rookies with 10,000. Our other rookie with 10,000. Not bad. So we have a lot of XP to work with right now. I do want to see what Jacoby Miles did. Oh, and Peters. So they're both cornerbacks. 4,000 for Peters. Not that great. There we go. Miles with 7,000. Not bad. Not bad. Our middle linebackers have 10,000, 14,000, 16,000. Not bad. Gerald McCoy with almost 14,000. Spence with almost 14,000. Not bad whatsoever. So let's step into the offseason too. Won the Super Bowl, re-signed some of our... Actually, I don't think we have to re-sign anybody, but we'll check it out real quick. So the Eagles won the Super Bowl, beating the Jaguars. Not bad, not bad. Oh, yes, Ayers is a free agent. 33 years old, though. I don't think I'm going to worry about that. Alexander, I want to bring back. Absolutely. So let's give him $3 million. He wanted more bonus, so we'll give him 1.1. I think that should do the trick. Yes. Okay, good. Maxwell, not worried about it. Everybody else, I'm not worried about it. So let's go to the offseason, see who's going to be a free agent, see who we can sign, scout some players, all that. Let's find out who's going to be a free agent. Richard Sherman, not too worried about that. We only have $10 million available funds. Really? Wow, we have nothing to work with right now. Coleman, I'm not going to worry about. Alex Collins didn't do that bad last season. Is there anybody I want here whatsoever? Jordy Nelson, I mean, it wouldn't be that bad if we can get him for cheap. But we have Godwin, superstar development for Jordy Nelson, though, but he's going to be regressing. I think that would just be a bad decision overall, because we might be able to get Godwin. I know why I keep saying Goodwin, but why is Godwin 82? So he might be able to get up to like a 84, 85, something like that. There's nobody here I really want. Richard Sherman, wouldn't be that bad, but he's 30 years old. He's going to want a ton of money. So I'm just going to sim right by that, scout some players, and I will see you guys at the draft. So I was scouting players, and I looked at the combine grade for this right tackle, and he has a 7 combine grade, and I really want him. Says he's going to go mid-first round, and we have an 8th overall pick and a 16th overall pick, so we should be able to get him. I imagine he's going to be incredible. Absolutely incredible. But aside from that, I wasn't even going to show you the guys until I saw that. Okay, let's go to all positions. I scouted some quarterbacks because that's what we need. But other than that, we obviously still have the same guys from before. I looked at this middle linebacker. He was nothing. Some offensive linemen because we need to work on that. Then a few quarterbacks. I'm going to scout some more, and I will see you at the draft. So here we are at the NFL draft. I'm very intrigued to see who gets picked before me. I am going to skip right over it, though. Then we'll go back and look. So anybody that I wanted, I didn't really want Butler, Spencer, Yeah, there's no one I really wanted, so let's pause this draft real quick. Let's make our selection. I don't like having the draft unpause or anything like that. This left end does look really, really good, but I do want to look at my draft board real quick. There was one guy I said, right? It was the right tackle, right? Oh, no. Yeah, it was this right tackle, actually, yeah. But he says he's going to go mid-first round. I wonder if we should just take him, and then we should be able to get one of our other guys later on, because who else are we really looking at? I don't really like this cornerback all too much. This one wouldn't be too bad. It looks like he's going to be a pretty good player, but mid-first round, we might be able to get him later. So I'm definitely going to take this right tackle just because we need one bad. We definitely need a left tackle because worst come to worst, we can put him over to left tackle. So I'm going to take him right now. With those combine stats, he should be great. Superstar development, 82 overall. It says we reached, but so be it. That is a great pick. Damn, they picked the cornerback that I wanted. That's very, very disappointing. So what I think I'm going to do is actually pick one of these quarterbacks. Now, I don't know, what is it? We got a pocket, but they're both pocket passers. What is their, see, I don't know too much about their combine grades and how much it really matters. So I think I'm just going to take, let's see which one's ranks higher. Late first round, we're at about a mid first round. Okay, so I think I'm going to take this guy right here. Reed Washington, normal development, 78 overall. We needed a backup quarterback. We had 2 picks this year in the first round. I thought, we'll do it. Now, we have 2 early draft picks in the second round. So what I'm thinking we're going to do is take a free safety. And actually, maybe we take these 2 left outside linebacker and the right outside linebacker because they look great. Now, we don't need one of those positions, right? Or do we even need either of them? Can we look at our team real quick? Because of course, that's going to be challenging. Let's go to this. Let's go to the linebackers real quick. So what do we got? Beckwith. Okay, we can definitely replace Beckwith. Alexander, we're not going to replace. And okay, so we don't need a right outside linebacker. We just need a left outside linebacker. So we're going to take at least one of those guys. And then maybe the free safety because we need that bad. So let's go here. What do we need? We need the left outside linebacker, right? Yes. Okay. So we'll take this guy right here. He looks like he's going to be a good player. Slow development. Damn. 74 overall. No. So with our other second round pick, we're taking free safety Lewis Hanna, 71 overall, normal development. So with one of our third round picks, we're taking wide receiver AJ Terry, 62 overall, normal development. Not a good pick. So with the other third round pick, we're taking right end Othaniel Narcisse. I don't know how to say his name. 72 overall. So with one of our fourth round picks, we're taking another free safety who looks like he's going to be a little bit better than our last guy. He's quick development, 79 overall. Trevone Garvin? I don't know how to say his name exactly, but I think this is going to be better than our other free safety. So I drafted all my players. Now, what I'm going to do is upgrade all my players like last season. I will show you guys the XP and all, or the overall they get up to, so I will see you in 1 second. So I think our offense is going to look pretty good this year. Most of our players are B or above other than our fullback. So this should be a good year. We got Winston up to an 84, Collins up to an 86, Evans is a 94, Godwin is an 84. I keep wanting to say Goodwin. Our offensive line, look at all these studs. We got B or above. I think Wilson's going to do very, very good this year. Superstar development, 82 overall. So we should have him being up to like a high 80s, I would assume, after this season. Let's check out our defense real quick. I'm very concerned about our secondary. We got 2 rookies on our free safety and our strong safety. We got Miles as our cornerback 2, he's in his second year. Peters is right under our number 1. He's in his second year. Hargreaves, I don't know how to say his name exactly, 77 overall. So this might be a tough year for our defense, but we went 6-10 last year. So let's see how we do this year. I'll see you in 1 second at the midseason mark. So at the midseason mark, we're 1-6. I'm not too sure how. I do want to look at the schedule we had. So we even beat the Saints? Really? Team schedule. So who did we beat? We lost to the Rams, the Lions, Cowboys, 49ers, Panthers, Falcons, and we beat the Saints by double their points. Really? I thought we were doing a lot better than that. Oh, man. Let's see what our XP is looking like for all our guys. 10,000 by Wilson, not bad. 10,000 for Evans. Winston's really not doing anything. We might have to put Washington into the game. Do we do that? Would that be crazy? I don't think they'll let me just bench Winston, which kind of sucks. Let's see what our other guys are doing, our rookies that are free safety and our strong safety. 8,000 by Garvin, 4,000 by Dorsey, not too bad. I picked him in like the 6th or 7th round, something like that. Oh, man. Let's see what our players are going to be free agents. Chris Baker, I'm not too worried about it. Deshaun Jackson, not worried about it. Spence, he's 25, 79 overall. I'll bring him back. Oh, the financial side needs some work. Of course it does. Hargreaves, I mean, he's my starting cornerback. Okay, he doesn't want to come here anyways. Great. Okay, so it seems no one wants to play on my team. That doesn't surprise me too much. But let's scout some players, and I'll see you in a second. So I was scouting players, and we have the #1 overall pick, as you can see on the left side. As of now, we're 1-6. I would love to get this quarterback, Palmer. He looks like he's going to be out of his mind. I don't know how good of a decision that'll be, so we'll find out once our record is and stuff like that. But other than that, I looked at some wide receivers, some middle linebackers, some cornerbacks. And there's no one that's just really, like, I like this wide receiver, but he says he's going to be like late first rounder, so I'm not going to take him. The strong safety's not that bad, but another late first rounder. We have the #1 overall pick. Maybe we can trade back a little bit in the draft. We're going to have to make sure we can do this because this will be our last draft before our final year. But I do love this quarterback so much, but I feel like taking him now is so late. Unless he's like an 84 or an 85, something like that with superstar development. That would be our only chance with him. So I'm going to go to the playoffs. Hopefully we can have the worst record in the league unless we just have some crazy turnaround and we go 8-0, but I doubt that very much. So I'll see you in a second. So we didn't make the playoffs, obviously, but if you see in the bottom left of the screen, it says we are struggling offensively. So I'm assuming that's because of Jameis Winston? It has to be, right? 11,000 XP, really? We have Evans with 18,000. We got Wilson with 18,000. Our offensive line got a good amount. I can't believe, like, Winston's let me down so much. Washington almost has as much as him. And he has normal development. Are you kidding me? Godwin with 12,000, not too bad. Let's see what our other rookies are looking like. Garvin with 14,000, almost 15,000. Dorsey with almost 8,000, not bad whatsoever. Miles with 8,000. Hargreaves, who didn't re-sign, with 12,000. Peters with almost 10,000. Not bad. Look at those. 17,000 by David, that makes sense. Alexander with 12,000. Not bad. What was our record, though? 3-13. So we won 2 games the rest of the way. I do want to see where that puts us. Okay, so we have the worst record in the league, #1 overall pick. That's not bad. I don't know if I want to take that quarterback, though. That seems so risky. You'll check out the stats. Winston with 24 touchdowns, 16 interceptions, over 4,000 yards. I mean, that's another just average season. I'm very intrigued to see what Reed Washington would do. I don't know, though. Alex Collins with over 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns. Doug Martin, 200 yards, 8 touchdowns. Not bad. Howard with 3 rushing touchdowns, if you say so. Evans with over 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns. Godwin with almost 1,000 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jackson with 800 yards, 4 touchdowns. I mean, a lot of our players are performing, but it has to be Jameis Winston, you would imagine. Cameron Brate with 5 touchdowns. Let's see the defense real quick. Where are the sacks looking like? 7.5 for Baker. He's about to be a free agent, of course. McCoy with 6.5. 4.5 for Golston. 4 for David. 2 for Spence. 2 for Narcisse. He's a rookie. Interceptions, what are we looking at? 4 for David, 4 for Alexander, 4 for Hargreaves, 2 for Dorsey, 2 for Miles, 1 for Beckwith. Not bad. How many safeties? You get any more, Gerald McCoy? Oh, no, you didn't. Wow. Any defensive touchdowns? Of course not. Awards, yearly awards. Phillip Rivers with the MVP. And then Fournette and Bortles there once again. If you say so, I don't believe you whatsoever. Jay Ajayi, get out of here. Coach of the year, 3-13. I knew I wasn't going to be there. You don't have to say it. Elliott with the NFC Player of the Year. Do we have anybody? No. Defensive Player of the Year? Maybe? We don't have anybody. Who got it? Jared Davis. I have no idea who that is. Warren Chandler with the Offensive Player of the Year. Do we have anybody? We, of course, do not. I wasn't going to pick anybody on offense. It was defensive. There's Barrett, #2. No. Dorsey in top 5. Not bad. And then we got Garvin in the top 10. Wait, Dorsey's the guy I took later on the... Really? He's up there, but Garvin... Wow. Okay. All right. So I'm going to sim to the offseason. We'll see you on the playoffs. Try to re-sign any of our guys. I will see you in 1 second. So the Falcons won the Super Bowl, beating the Chargers 35-10. Not bad. Ooh, did Baker retire? Oh, no, he's there. Wow. He was wasn't he like an 82 or something like that? Spence, I mean, Spence isn't a bad guy to have for $1.4 million if he'll take it. Okay, he'll test out free agency. Not too worried about that. No. Hargraves, no. Dotson, no. There's no one I really want. Like, we probably should bring back this guy right here, just depending on how much he wants. $3 million? I mean, I could throw that in. Okay, he's not interested in signing. Great. Oh, 12. Yeah, nope. Not happening whatsoever. All right, let's find out who's actually going to be a free agent. Last year, there was nobody I wanted whatsoever. This is going to be the final season after this offseason, so I'm hoping we can make the playoffs, have a good run. Let's see. What do we have? That's a $74 million? Oh, only 13 points. I thought that said 74, but maybe I just didn't read it right. Oh, that says 47.99. Why does it say 13? I'm so confused. I'm going to go for this right end if we can. Okay, so that says 37.7. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. I'm so confused. 12 million, is that going to put us in the league? Of course not. We're going to make one final run. Oh, don't want to throw him that much. I'll throw him 14, though. Why not? That should put us in first, right? Okay, that does. Tyreek Hill wouldn't be that bad. 73 points, too. That's not much. So I'm going to see if he'll take 8.5. Oh, that puts us way in the lead. Okay. I wouldn't mind this guy on my team either. Get a nice defensive line for one final run. 6 million. Ooh, that puts us way over, too. Wow, 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 wow. I don't really need Drake. Matt Ryan, no. Miles Jack. We do need a left outside linebacker. What does he want? Actually, what does he want? He wants 78 points. That's like nothing. Oh, whoops. He wants 7 years? Whoo, you want a lot of years, buddy. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. I'm a nice guy like that. Kendall Fuller. We need all these players. You guys might call me crazy. Whatever. I'm offering Jared Goff. Look at how high all these guys are. That's crazy. Do we take a punter? Not really going to take a punter. We don't need a wide receiver. Ooh, a left tackle we kind of need. All right. We offered a lot of contracts to a lot of players. But that's because we want to make the playoffs. So let's go to next week. I'm going to bring you guys along for this simulation. I could say words sometimes. I'm hoping we can get most of these guys. What do we get? We got Jones. We got Fuller. We did not. Ooh, turned down. Really? I thought I gave him a lot more money than most people are going to give him. Ooh, Aqib Talib. Do we just take him if he'll take 4.7 million? Actually, we don't need to throw that at him. What am I doing? Let's go a lot lower than that. Okay, I don't want to go that high. 2.6. Not bad. Oh, we need a kicker. Elliott, you're a pretty good guy. He's on the Eagles. So he is on the Eagles, right? I believe Elliott's one of the Eagles guys. All right. I'm going to scout some players. I will see you in 1 second. I still like this quarterback so much, too. Ooh, I might have to take him. I don't know. We'll see. So we actually got Talib. Tunsil turned us down, which is annoying. We got Tyreek Hill. Miles Jack turned us down. I don't understand, really. I threw him a lot of money in a lot of years. Maybe he doesn't think my team's good or something like that. Maybe. Who really knows? Is anybody else here I want? No. Devin McCourty. I mean, wouldn't be that bad. We have Garvin, though, so I'm not too worried about that. I scouted some more players, and now what I'm going to do before the draft is actually throw Jameis Winston on the trade block. We should probably upgrade him a little bit first. I'm going to put it just into his awareness, just because that's really all I can put it onto. Gets up to an 85 overall. Okay. We're going to put him in the trade block. Hopefully, we can trade him away before the draft. Hopefully, somebody will give us a first-round pick. I doubt it, though. So let's add him to the trade block. I just want him off my team, to be honest. So I'm going to scout some more players, and then I'll see you guys at the draft. So we actually got trade offers for Jameis Winston. I want to get him for a 2020 draft pick because that's this draft. So a number, oh, that's next year. Damn. Nobody's going to throw me a number 2 this year. So I think there was a 4 and a 7 this year. Oh, a 3 and a 6. Oh, I wish that was a first-round pick. Okay, we're going to take the 3 and the 6. Yeah, I think that'll be our best offer. I just want Jameis Winston out of here, so that's not too bad. I'm going to scout some more players, and I will see you at the draft. So here we are at the NFL draft. I really just have the decision. Do we take that quarterback with the number 1 pick, or do we not? I'm going to pause the draft, obviously. He seems just so good, and I never have this chance to take a quarterback like this. So I think I'm just going to do it. I don't really know who else I would pick. I'll show you guys who else. Like, we could take this left tackle, I guess. We kind of do need a left tackle, too. Did I scout any more? Oh, yeah, I got a few more in the left tackle. Yeah, so I'm not too worried about that. It also says he's a 5.3, so I don't really want to take him whatsoever. I am going to take this quarterback. Call me crazy. Call me whatever you want. Superstar development, 85 overall. He's already better than Jameis Winston. This is good. So my second overall pick, we're taking right tackle Joseph Benson, 79 overall, quick development. With our third round pick, we're taking left tackle Harmon Dunn, 79 overall, superstar development. Our offensive line is stacked with superstar development and quick development right now. I'm excited. So actually, before I sim to the midseason mark, I upgraded a few of my players. My offense looks amazing. If Mayer can just pan out, win that Rookie of the Year, get a ton of XP, and just limp us into the playoffs, I think we'll be good. I'm hoping we don't limp in the playoffs, especially with this team. It looks pretty good on offense. And our defense, I learned something very interesting. That quarterback I drafted in year 1? I drafted him after year 1, right? Miles, he's a better rated strong safety than my actual strong safety. Don't really understand that whatsoever, but he's going to be a third string, so I thought, why not just play him a year? I don't know. We need somebody. Our strong safety is a C+. That's the only weak point on this team, in my opinion. I don't know why our middle linebacker and our left outside linebacker are so low with a C+ and a C+, but I'm not too worried about it. Last year, it said our offense was the problem, so let's find out. Yes, at the midseason mark, we are 5-2. I'm hoping that puts us in first place in the division. Wow, we're in second because the Saints are 7-1, and we just beat the Saints too. Okay, so we gave them our first loss. I want to see how our rookies do, and let's see these stats real quick. 15 touchdowns already to 5 interceptions. Not bad. Not bad whatsoever. I do want to look at his XP. I'm hoping he has a lot. I might upgrade him a little bit right now. What are we looking at? 14,000. And look at Dunn has 12,000. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to upgrade a few more players, and we'll go to the playoffs. How do we not make the playoffs? Are you out of your mind? What? We won 2 games the rest of the way? How is that possible? What did Paul Mayer do? 28 touchdowns and 9 interceptions, almost 4,000 yards. Better than Jameis Winston's done this whole video. I don't even know what to say. Alex Collins, over 1,000 yards, almost 1,100 yards, 11 touchdowns. Not bad. Doug Martin with 7 rushing touchdowns. I don't even know what to say right now. Tyreek Hill with 800 yards, 8 touchdowns. Mike Evans with almost 1,000 yards, 3 touchdowns. Howard with 5 touchdowns. Godwin with 9. What happened? Let's see the awards real quick. I'm assuming my guy Mayer got the Rookie of the Year. He would have to, right? Nobody up here. What about Coach of the Year? Come on. That was a good turnaround. Let's see. Do we have any? Oh, there's Mayer in the top 10. So, yeah, he has to be up there for Rookie of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year. We do not have anybody. Who won it, though? Aaron Donald. Okay, that makes sense. There's the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Great, great, great. Ooh, we also have Lincoln Bark. I know I didn't show you guys that, but it wasn't really anything to talk about. Nobody else. Really? And I even upgraded Mayer and made him an 89. Like, what on earth happened? I'm so I don't even know what to say. I guess maybe my defense just let me down or something like that. Like, if I was going to upgrade this, he's going to be a crazy person after this. Put his awareness all the way up just because. What else do we have XP for? Medium accuracy? Maybe some, yeah. Oh, 92. We would have won at least 1 playoff games. I cannot believe that. That is so disappointing, but I guess that's going to be it for this video. If you like this video, give it a like down below. Make sure to check out my channel, subscribe for more Madden 18 content. Let me know down in the comments below. What can I do better? All that. Let me know the other teams you want to see me do. I have a bunch of other rebuilds on my channel. I do them every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern. So if you like rebuilds, make sure to check that out. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.